gentlemen, welcome to race preview on this Saturday meeting here at Bangalore, the 13th day of the Bangalore Winter Meeting 2018 and 19. We kickstart the race preview of the first race. The infants played the distance run is 1100 meters. Number 7 will be Invicta, who finished on 6. Star Cavalry was the winner. Well, in that pack punch, almost last, in fact, is Invicta, and ended up finishing on sixth. In fact, sixth out of 8 runners. Star Cavalry was the one who came and eventually won on this occasion. Look at the way at which Star Cavalry came and nosed out the front runner, and this horse Invicta had to be switched out on the outside and ran into the game and finished on 6th on this outing. Rated is one tongue stop and basket bet as Invicta. Well, 11 will be Woody. Woody is the one is that of stern opinion out of Charlwood. As Woody, this horse came and finished on 4th. The winner was long way sighted, in fact, but Woody was the one who came and ended up finishing on 4th in his opening outing. This is race number 30 you're looking at. The second race is the Mudabidri Plate, distance 1600, forces rated 0 to 20, distance run is 1600. We were with number 1, Don't Break the Rules, was in that mid pack, almost the third last, in fact, is Don't Break the Rules, and eventually ended up in that mid pack itself, finishing 5th out of 10 runners. Ramon is the winner. This is the winter run looking at 1 run in Mysore season, and in this run ran 5th. This one Tungster Basket bet rated at 22 will be Honey Trap. Honey Trap ran 9th. Lofty Thoughts was the winner. In that mid pack was Honey Trap in the colors of light green with royal blue sleeves is Honey Trap. Has had 2 outings, and both his runs in winter are disappointing, finishing on 9th out of 13 runners. Been Lofty Thoughts rated at 20 is number 2 Honey Trap. 3 will be Natali. Natali ran 9th. Lovely Sierra was the winner, and Natali was another back marker. Third last, in fact, is Natali in the colors of grey with red spots, grey sleeves, and hooped cap. Finished 9th out of 9 runners. Last, in fact, faded out of the scene gradually to end up finishing on last. Rated at 20s. One blinkers is number 3 Natali. 4 will be All Said and Done. All Said and Done was the one who ran 5th. Benediction was the winner of this race, and All Said and Done was being produced about 5 wide in that mid cap. Had that lovely opening, could have shot through, putting that red cap on the top of your screen as All Said and Done. Under the whip, came and finished on ending up 5th out of 14 runners. Benediction, the winner, no form to go by in his previous outings. From blinkers rated at 13. Number 5 will be Proud Wish, and number 9 Track Striker are the next 2 runners. Proud Wish was the one was in that mid pack, and Track Striker was the one who was furthermore behind. And let's have a look at Proud Wish's credential. Is at 2 outings, both his runs not to be cited. The money 9th behind Master of War, and 7th out of 10 runners behind Music Divine. 7th right throughout is Proud Wish, rated at 12 from Tongue Stab, whereas number 9 in the card, Track Striker, 10th out of 10 runners. Last in this outings from blinkers, Tongue Stab, rated at 9 in the colors of claret and white halves. White stars on claret sleeves is Track Striker. Sedgefield at friendly is number 9 Track Striker. 6 will be Securing Smiles. Securing Smiles finished 10th. Another Rainbow was the winner of this race, and Securing Smiles been produced about 5 wide off the fence was Securing Smiles. That of Rebuttal out of Daughter of Light is Securing Smiles. 12th on the first turning behind Fantastic Camp, and in this run ran 10th out of 12 runners behind Another Rainbow. On blinkers, Tongue Strap rated at 12 is number 6 Securing Smiles. Will be Golden Opinion was last, in fact, as Golden Opinion, and finished on 11th on this occasion. Nostradamus was the eventual winner in this race. Won very fluently is Nostradamus, whereas Golden Opinion, after the third in Mysore behind Senegal, ran 11th out of 12 runners. Just beat 1 home is Golden Opinion. Excellent out of Fervent Wish. One blinkers, Tongue Strap, Rubber Debut rated at 11 is Golden Opinion. King's Kid and number 12 in the card we go across to will be Perfect Prince. King's Kid ran 2nd. Striking Grey was the winner of this race, and we also have a look at Perfect Prince, who finished on 4th on this occasion. But let's have a look at the first runner, King's Kid. Ended up finishing on 2nd, although the margin between the first 2 runners is 7 and a quarter length between the first 2 runners, with Striking Grey, although drifting out of the stray course. This horse won very fluently on that occasion is Striking Grey, and King's Kid could only finish on 2nd on the starting, rated at 10. Whereas number 12 in the card is Perfect Prince, ended up finishing on 4th is Perfect Prince, rated at 1. Sporting blinkers is number 12 Perfect Prince, Chevalier out of Lady Prominence. 10 is extremely dangerous. Mysore footage finished 8th. Race number 93 is the one which is in question, and this horse extremely dangerous. After that, 7th, be an everlasting memory, ended up finishing on 8th out of 13 runners. Indian League was the eventual winner in this race, when tongue stop rated at 6. Whereas the other runner in this race, this horse ran a poor race, finishing on in that back punch. Number 11 will be Helios. Helios finished on 4th, parting short as the winner in this race, and Helios has been produced the widest of all, hard at work with a blaze on its forehead, and this horse Helios came and ran 4th on the outing, 7th in Mysore, but on this occasion 4th out of 11 runners has been parting short, rated at 1 is number 11 Helios. We move on to the third race, the Division 2 of the Bellari Plate. Handicap for Indian horses rated 15 to 35, 5 years old and over. And we have a look at number 1, Paradiso. Paradiso ran 4th. Don't Dilly Dally was the winner. 3rd at the stage was Paradiso, and eventually ended up finishing on 4th on this outing. And Paradiso was the one who finished on ultimately 4th, with Don't Dilly Dally was the one who held on to win with Nitromax coming and charging in on the outside, and Don't Dilly Dally emerging victorious. Nitromax second, and this horse Paradiso ended up close 4th in the dying moments, rated at 31. 2 will be Bazinga. Zala Princess ran 10th. Kudla Punch was the winner, and we also have a look at number 11 in the card. That's Galino, who finished on 8th on this occasion. Who was last, in fact, as Galino. But Bazinga was the one who's had 3 outings, twice 4th and 1 6th on this outing, is Bazinga, rated at 29. And number 5 in the card, we go across to Zala Princess, 10th out of 11 runners, rated at 25. And we also have a look at Galino, who's had 2 outings, 8th on the first outing being Benediction, and 8th being Kodla Punch. Putting blinkers, tungster, cross nose band, hanging bit, rated at 21 is number 11 Galino, Arizona out of Sprungly. 3 is Industrialist. Industrialist finished 3rd. Spanish Beauty was the winner of this race. Win legend of Tycoon Girl is Industrialist, who's had a couple of outings in Mysore as well as here, one outing in Bangalore, finishing 4th on the first outing behind Supernormal, and second behind Intrepid Warrior in Mysore, but on this occasion 3rd behind Spanish Beauties. Tungster Crossnose band, rated at 29. 4 will be Gumsham. Gumsham ran 12th. Cassie was the winner of this race, whereas Gumsham is out of Al Nasser, Ashikata Breeze and I, who ran 12th on the first outing behind Blue Moon, and repeated that same performance in a subsequent outing as well. 12th out of 12 runners behind Casey is Gumsham, rated at 26 is one blinkers, and crossnose band is number 4 Gumsham. Number 6 will be First Step. That's the next one we hop on to. First Step ran 4th. Who's had 2 outings, 9th being Raven Star with 6th being Yervazan. But this is the runner that Scurry Distance ran 4th out of 9 runners. Charmed Life was the winner of this race, whereas First Step ran 4th, Sporting Hood, rated at 24. 7 will be Photogenic. Photogenic ran 10th. Lofty Thoughts was the winner of this race, and Photogenic was the one who was in that mid pack was Photogenic, and eventually ended up finishing on 10th out of 13 runners. Varanara out of Magical Mona is Photogenic. Race number 46. Lofty Thoughts, the winners from Tongue Stop, rated at 22. 8 is Masters Glory. Masters Glory, you ran 6. No Dawn was the winner of this race, and Masters Glory was in that mid pack in the colors of dark, in fact, in the colors of purple, yellow diagonal halves is Masters Glory. Well, but in a proof out of Alice Zindi, who's had 3 outings in Mysore, 5th on the first outing being Quick Action, subsequently ran 8th behind Rustic Sunrise, and 6th behind Snow Dawn is Masters Glory. Sporting blinkers, tongue stop, rated at 22. Let's have a look at number 9 in the card. That's Find is at a Mull of Kintarat of Excellency. Well, Find was the one who was coming and ran 6th on this outing. After that, 4th behind Irish Prince on the previous occasions, ran race number 96 and finished 6th out of 11 runners behind Tough Tactics is Find. Mull of Kintarat out of Excellency is one Tungster Crossnose band, rated at 21. 10 will be Freestyle. Freestyle ran 12th. Amazing was the winner. This is the Mysore footage run you're looking at. The field pretty widely spread out, and Freestyle ended up eventually 12th out of 14 runners. In that back bunch was Freestyle. Win legend out of Premier Panache, ending up 12th, rated at 21. And we also have a look at number 11. That's the next runner going across is Galino. Well, Galina, we already had a footage. Next race got is the Lalbaug Trophy. This is a race for handicap for horses rated 60 and above. Distance run is 1600 meters. We have a look at the first runner coming up will be Magistero with number 4, Star Cracker, and number 6, Sen Polygal. The 4 runners, in fact, 3 runners we will have a look at. Let's have a look at Magistero's credential. Magistero is the one. Race number 27, finished 6th out of 8 runners, rated at 78. Number 4 on the other end, Star Cracker. Started off on a winning note by way of winning in race number 11, beating Gypsy, and finished on 5th in his next outing behind Psychic Force. And we also have a look at number 6, Sen Polygal. Sen Polygal was the one who ran 8th on the first running by Tough Star, and 4th out of 8 runners being Psychic Force. One tongue strap basket bed side chickpeas rated at 70s, number 6, Sen Polygal, but an approved of Lady Grosh. 2 will be Nazan. Nazan ran 6th. Was last, in fact, is Nazan. Is that what's the script out of Quiet Lane is Nazan. Well, in Mysore and 4th being Subakatara, but never reproduced that form and ended up finishing 6th out of 7 runners on this occasion is Nazan. We're behind Smile Stones from Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at 75. 3 is Sagrada. Sagrada ended up finishing on 5th. Automatic was the winner of this race, and Sagrada was the one who was tucked in towards the rail side, sporting that green cap was Sagrada. Ivory touch of Le Miracle, who has had 2 outings this current winter season. Started off by running 7th being Psychic Force, but on this occasion, 5th out of 12 runners. Automatic the winner. 5th right throughout was Sagrada, rated at 75. Blinkers tongue strap basket bet is Sagrada. Next runner will be number 5, Dr. Logan. The eventual winner in this race, winning to launch an assault, is Dr. Logan, and came and emerged victorious to win by a margin of 1 3/4 lengths, beating Zafran is Dr. Logan. Charmo out of Advantage Logan, rated at 73. Well, in one of the occasions ran second being Savannah Sound and Mysore. Subsequent 2 outings not to be cited in the money. 7 will be Psychic Force. Psychic Force ran 8th. The Invader was the winner of this race, and Psychic Force in that yellow cap given a couple of backhanders and eventually ended up finishing 8th in the 2000 guineas. Behind the Invader is Psychic Force. Previously winner beating Pelusia's Psychic Force from tongue strap basket bet hood, rated at 68. 8 will be Mulholland, and next runner will be number 10, Zafran. These are the 2 runners we go cross to. Let's have a look at Mulholland's credential. Mulholland is the one who ran 7th behind Isn't She Lovely, and subsequently ran 9th out of 11 runners behind Diamond Ray is Mulholland. Malaf Tarot of Never Endings from tongue strap rated at 67. We also have a look at number 10 in the card. That Zafran is out of Mizzen Mist out of Jack and the Cat is Zafran, who started off his winter campaign with the second being Dr. Logan, but on this occasion 4th out of 11 runners. Diamond Ray the winner from tongue strap crossnose band rated at 65 is number 10 Zafran. 9 will be Super Smart. Super Smart finished 4th. Stain Light is the winner of this race. Race number 103, Mysore season. Super Smart has had 3 outings. Well, ran second being Carol on the first occasion, 8th being Admiral Atso, but on this occasion, over the 2000-meter trip in race number 103, finished on ending up 4th on this outing is Super Smart. The winner being Stain Light. Just managed to win by a nose, in fact, is saying that Super Smart finishing on 4th, but Tungster Crossman rated at 67. 11 will be Classical Dancer. Classical Dancer, and 11th on this outing is Classical Dancer. Well, angling for his run in between runners and hemmed up for room at all important stage when Classical Dancer finished on 11th out of 11 runners, be an automatic. The winner being automatic, whereas Classical Dancer ran 11th, last, in fact, from Tungster Blinkers rated at 60. The 5th race is the Gustav Herman Krumbekel Cup. This is a race for handicap for horses rated 45 to 65. Distance run is 1400 meters. We have a look at number 1, Blue Blazer. Blue Blazer ran second with number 3, Psychic Warrior, who finished 4th. Lady Legend was the winner. And we also have a look at number 11, Raw Gold, who ran 5th on this outing is Raw Gold. But let's have a look at the first runner, Blue Blazer. Blue Blazer ran 5th being Tough Star, and second out of 10 runners being Lady Legend. One tongue stop rated at 63. 3, Psychic Warrior was the one who ran 4th out of 10 runners being Lady Legends. One tongue stop basket betwood rated at 57. Multi-dimensional Psychic Flame is Psychic Warrior. And we also have a look at number 11 in the card we go cross to is Raw Gold. Raw Gold ran 5th out of 10 runners as winner of a race in Mysore, and second being Sadiq is Raw Gold. Top class out of Cape Africa rated at 51 is number 11 Raw Gold. 2 will be Queen Latifah. This is the horse which has been pretty consistent in his last, in fact, 5 outings. Has been pretty consistent, in fact, as Queen Latifah, having won on 2 occasions and, in fact, placed in 3 occasions, running second behind Diamond Ray, 3 and 3/4 lengths behind the winner, rated at 63. In fact, it's one tongue stop is number 2, Queen Latifah. 4 will be Poseidon. Poseidon was the one who ran 6th. Sir Cecil was the winner of this race, and Poseidon was the one who was in that 4th or 5th position and gradually dropped out to run 6th out of 7 runners behind Sir Cecil is Poseidon. Green Coast or speedboat, rated at 55 is number 4, Poseidon. 5 is Quick Action. Quick Action finished 8th. Mr. Handsome was the winner of this race, and Quick Action is out of Express Wish out of Terrazas is number 5, Quick Action. 1 is last starting, and second in his first starting behind Kodiak Queen. But in this run, well, ended up in that mid-pack was Quick Action. Express Wish of Terrazas, Morning Wiser, rated at 55 is number 5, Quick Action. 6 is White Gold. White Gold finished 13th. Cory Bantic was the winner of this race, and White Gold is out of CP West out of Heavenly Sound is White Gold. Well, in Bangalore Summer, ran twice and finished on off the frame behind Cold Frontier, and subsequently ran 12th behind Super Smart. But this is the run wherein Mysore finished 13th out of 13 runners behind Cory Bantic as White Gold. Tungstock Crossnose Band rated at 55 is number 6, White Gold. 7 will be Idealist. Idealist ended up finishing on 8th. 8th, in fact, right throughout the race was Idealist, the winner being Dr. Logan, and this horse ended up finishing on 8th. There you can see on the back of your screen on the top, in fact, sporting the green cap, given a couple of hard cracks or so, and eventually ended on there itself. Was a winner in Mysore, but subsequently hasn't shown that form. From Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 53. 8 will be Czar. Czar finished 5th. Louisiana was the winner of this race, and Czar was the one which was waiting to take that run in between runners, is anticipating a run, and eventually now had to be switched over in the outside to come and finish on 5th on the sorting. Both occasions ran 5th. 5th being Dr. Logan, 5th being Louisiana, rated at 53 is number 8, Czar. 9 is All Set to Go. All Set to Go was the eventual winner in this race, was All Set to Go, waiting to launch an assault with the one which is up there in front, and Piper Regina was the one which was poking through in between runners, but All Set to Go emerged victorious at the final 50 meters to win by a margin of half a length, and Piper Regina finishing on seconds from Tungsta Basketball 8:52. 10 will be Rare Rhythm. Rare Rhythm ran 5th. Cory Bantic was the winner of this race, and Rare Rhythm was the one who was towards the rail side, sporting that white cap, given a couple of backhanders. The winner being Cory Bantic, who came and won in the last possible stride. In fact, Shortneck was the verdict between the first two runners, and Rare Rhythm ended up finishing 5th. Sporting Tongue Stop rated at 51. Back, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the 6th race, the day's feature in the running of the Chief Minister's Trophy. Distance is 2,000 meters, 3 years old and over. We have a look at the first runner coming up for scrutiny. Will be number 1, Salazar, who ran 2nd. Desert God was the winner. Race number 174, Hyderabad run you're looking at, where Salazar was in that 2nd position and eventually ended up finishing on there itself in that ledger. Over the 2,800 meters, and Salazar finishing on 2nd behind Desert Gold. Previously winner beating Kangra in Mysore, but this run ran 2nd. In fact, just about 7 3/4 separating the first two runners. Rated at 116 from Tungsta Crossnose Band. 2 will be Kambaku, who finished 6th. Race is the winner of this race. Pune run, race number 169, you go across 2, and Kambaku was in the 3rd position and eventually fell back to run 6th out of 8 runners behind Race. Was a winner of a race in Bangalore summer, and subsequently in Pune ran 5th behind Kapriska and 6th out of 8 runners behind Race. From Tungsta Crossnose Band Basketball rated at 104. 3 will be Watch My Script. Watch My Script was the one who was in the 2nd position and finished on there itself. Big Sir was the winner of this race, whereas Watch My Script bridged in the gap to just about 1.5 length and finished on 2nd spot, rated at 102. 4 will be Fabulous, who finished on 7th, was down the center. Automatic was the one which was being produced on the wide outside, whereas Fabulous was the one who finished 7th behind Salazar, and in this occasion finished 7th out of 12 runners behind Automatic here in winter, rated at 81 from Tungstep and Crossnose Band. But in approved for a sunny climb. The 7th race is the Monday plate. Distance is 1400 for horses, rated 30 to 54 years old and over. We have a look at number 1 in the card. That's Piper Regina, with who ran 2nd. All Set to Go was the eventual winner in this race. We also have a look at Touch of Class, late Erdemer, who ran 6th on this occasion. Number 5, Reference, who finished on 5th. We have seen this footage earlier. And Amber Crown, who ended up finishing on fourth on the starting, is Amber Crown was in that mid pack was Amber Crown. But let's have a look at the first runner, Piper Regina. After that fourth on the first starting, ended up running second, been all set to go. Half run separating the first runners from Blinkers Tungster Crosses Band, rated at 50. Number 2, Touch of Class, finished on sixth. After that, second being Set a Glow, ran sixth on this occasion from Blinkers Tungster, rated at 50. Whereas the other runners in this race is number 5 in the card, is reference. Reference is the one who ended up in that mid pack, and finished one Tungstop Wiser, rated at 46. And number 7 ended up finishing on fourth after the seventh pin, Set a Glow, rated at 42. Tungster Crossnose Band. Next we have a look at is number 3, Beyond Reach. Beyond Reach is the one in the colors of dark blue with the light green and white hoop sleeves, finished seventh. All the 3 times ended up finishing on seventh is Beyond Reach. In all his 3 outings in winter. Morning basket bid, side cheek piece, rated at 48. 4 will be Don't Dilly Dally. The eventual winner in this race just managed to win by a margin of a head, beating Nitromax as Don't Dilly Dally in a start to finish attempt. Held on to win by a margin of head is Don't Dilly Dally. Malav Quintarata, Swan Maiden. Previously never cited in the money, but in this occasion or that mile trip just managed to win. One tongue stop rated at 48 is number 4, Don't Dilly Dally. 6 will be Wild Wild Angels. Number 10 also coming up for scrutiny is Powers Court. And we also have a look at number 12 coming up will be San Bernardino. But let's have a look at the first runner coming up will be in this race is number 6, Wild Wild Angels. Wild Wild Angels finished third being Deepalika, and second on this outing being Raven Star, rated at 44. Number 10 also coming up for scrutiny, that's Spas Court, finished 10th on this outing. 10th out of 11 runners on this outing from Tungster Crosses Band, rated at 39. And 12, San Bernardino is the one who has had 2 outings. 5th on the first outing being Minerva Rose, and 3rd out of 11 runners been Raven Star from Tungster Crosses Band, rated at 37. 8 will be Call Me Maybe. Call Me Maybe ran fourth. Panama was the winner of this race, and Call Me Maybe is out of total gallery of Thunder Cloud is Call Me Maybe. Race number 17 finished 11th out of 12 runners being Set a Glow. After that, subsequently after that, ran 4th out of 11 runners being Panama is Call Me Maybe, rated at 41 from Blinkers and Tongue Strap. Optimistic Approach, number 9 in the card, finished 5th. Deepalika was the winner of this race, and Optimistic Approach was the one who was towards the rail side and ended up in race number 21, finishing on 5th out of 12 runners being Deepalika. This is race number 21 you're looking at current winter season. Previously in Mysore, and 2nd out of 14 runners been Wild Wild Angels, rated at 40 is number 9, Optimistic Approach. 11 is Lofty Thoughts. Lofty Thoughts was the one with the eventual winner in this race in last winter, and 4th being Classic Cut, and subsequently skipped the entire Bangalore summer as well as Mysore, and made his appearance here in winter and came and emerged victorious on this outing is Lofty Thoughts. Phoenix started off Lost in Thoughts, one Tungster basket rate 37. The last is coming up, the Division 1 of the Bellari played, distance about 1400, forces rated 15 to 35. 5 years old and over, and let's have a look at the first runner coming up for scrutiny in this race is number 1, Birchwood. Birchwood ran 7th. Ervazan was the winner in this race, and Birchwood was the one who finished on 4th behind Raven Star, and 7th out of 12 runners behind Ervazans from Tungstar, rated at 35 is Birchwood. Green Coast out of Petra is number 1, Birchwood, whereas this horse Ervazan literally sauntered the opposite. Look at the ease at which, and Armin was the one who came up with a dazzling run on the outside to nail down the gap to about 1 3/4 of a length. 2 will be Mischief Flyer. Mischief Flyer ran 9th. Beyond Reach was the winner of this race. Mischief Flyer was the one in race number 71, was a winner in that race, and subsequently ran 10th behind Malawi, with 7th behind Evandor, and 9th out of 10 runners behind Beyond Reach, rated at 34 is number 2, Mischief Flyer. Total gallery at Vahi is number 2, Mischief Flyer. This is the Bangalore summer run you're looking at. Has had a couple of outings, in fact, and twice in the money, and the next 3 outings out of the money was Mischief Flyer. 3 will be Ninon, and number 6 also coming up. That's Number 6 in the card, that's Indian Brahmos, who ran 8th. Was last, in fact, is Indian Brahmos. Dipalika was the winner of this race. Ninon was the one who ran 6th out of 12 runners in this outing in race number 21. Some blinkers tongue stop rated at 34. Whereas number 6 in the card we go across to is Indian Brahmos. Indian Brahmos in race number 21 ran 8th out of 12 runners, being Dipalika. Putting pacified blinkers rated at 32 is number 6 Indian Brahmos. Is of Samahun out of Fall of the Hammer is number 6 Indian Brahmos. Way down the time. In fact, been produced on the outside and ran ending up 8th on this outing. Noble Sapphire comes up for scrutiny. Noble Sapphire finished 4th. Raven Star, the winner. Well, the widest of all, in fact, the right corner of your picture is Noble Sapphire, who's had 3 outings in 2 outings in Mysore, 10th behind Vijay Arjun and 5th behind the export quality. But this run ended up 4th out of 10 runner, 4th out of 12 runners behind Raven Star is Noble Sapphire. Crown Jewel out of Ruby Rosa, tongue stop rated at 34. Race number 16 is the one in this current winter season is Noble Sapphire. Well, 5 will be Amazing Skill. Amazing Skill ran 12th. Spanish Beauty was the winner of this race, and Amazing Skill ended up finishing on last. In fact, previously also hasn't done anything much of note in Bangalore summer, and this run in his lone outing finished 12th out of 12 runners this winter. Spanish Beauty was the runaway winner, winning by a margin of 7 lengths from Tungstock Crosshouse Band, rated at 33 is number 5 Amazing Skill. We move on to number 7 Color of Gold. Color of Gold finished 7th. Silken Striker was the winner of this race, and Color of Gold finished 7th on this outing. Last, in fact, putting that white cap is Color of Gold in race number 63, and ultimately ended up finishing on 7th out of 10 runners. Silken Striker, the winner. 7th being Wings of Desire, rated at 31. Mr. Melanota Scarlet Paradise is number 7. Color of Gold. 8 will be Prince Azim. Prince Azim finished 8th. Gerontocrat was the winner. Well, being produced about 6-7 wide under the whip. Started to move up at one point of time, and Prince Azim eventually ended up finishing on 8th. After that, 5th being Lady Legend, 8th being Spirituous, and 8th out of 12 runners being Gerontocrat is Prince Azim. Juniper or Sound of Silence is number 8, Prince Azim. Next runner will be number 9, Fiorenzo. Fiorenzo ran 6th. Mohican was the winner of this race, and Fiorenzo with that colors of orange with black belt and sleeves, repeatedly changing its leg. In fact, is the Fiorenzo ended up finishing on 6th. After that, second 1¼ length behind Proud Prince, ended up 6th out of 12 runners. Pretty hard to digest after that good performance running a backward race is Fiorenzo, rated at 30 for blinkers. And the last runner for the day will be number 10, As Good As It Gets, who ran 8th on the starting, is As Good As It Gets. Royal Gladiator of Maxims, who ran twice second and once third, and in this occasion 8th out of 14 runners in this race is As Good As It Gets. Multifaceted, the winner, winning by a margin of 3 3/4 lengths from blinkers. Crosshouse Span, rated at 28. So that's why in the preview of today's races. We'll join you in the new year. Until then, thank you from all of us from the CCTV room.